a story and people think, no, why should I lie to the world? I'll become the bad one. They'll get to know. Who'll get to know? आपके घर में कोई कैमरास लगे हुए हैं? क्या लगा हुआ है? कहाँ से लोग देखेंगे? It's about you, how convincing you can be. The whole world does that. I mean, don't create such a fake story that it's so evident.
Right.
But be present with it. Okay, why can't I not give that person something back? What is the underlying that you're allowing your bosses to make so big? And you can have a good boss, but underline is why are you attracting like this?
Yes, so that's the scene that I do have a good boss now. So, but again, previous all that fears that have been, like stored, this might happen, this one.
Underline, you're carrying that energy, just whatever who he, she is, and sooner or later that person will show me the colors. So when you're asking, so underline is you're asking for that energy. So
right.
Your boss will change that energy towards you. So can you pardon pop that? Or whatever we go, like a testing point of view. It's just the energy. Because it's like, so many certain people unknowingly do it. Oh, suddenly my so many days are good, going good. Kuch na kuch bura hone wala hai. And dhadam. In a matter of days, hours or months, something really goes wrong. Because you couldn't take it. Your programming of this reality was so big that kuch to gadbad hoga. And वो कैसे होगा? That you must have not manifested it, but unknowingly that also we have. But that time your brain might just not get it.
So Rashi, that I think is a very interesting point that you shared. Because for me also, I made a very conscious decision that I'm not going to leave an organization because of a person, but definitely, I also don't want to be in that situation where I leave an organization because of a person. Because what will happen is I'll be carrying the same energy. And I'll in another form, I'll see the same person in another organization. So it's important to sort of, deal with the energy internally so that you're done with it once and for all.
That's right. That's actually a very beautiful thing what you shared. Because people are going to keep, it's like, the mass will keep changing, but your scenarios will keep coming again. Till the time you've really not dealt with it, what is it that you're creating in your world? People will come. That's how so many times people talk about their relationships. Oh, you know what? It ended up in a bad note and I wish not, but ultimately you're carrying that energy in you. That guy or that girl is going to behave that way. It will just be a new phase. Of course, it will not copy 100%, but the similarity traits will come to you. And that happens in financial, business, relationships, in every area. Because the point is you're really not being honest to yourself. And controlling and manipulation is a part of this world. So you cannot run away from it. And the energy is made dirty out of it, but underlying it, it's not. Because everyone is required. You don't have to have everything black and white. Gray is not a bad color. But we have been controlling that, being so gray and so colored and this XY person sounds so fishy and all that. Is it really fishy or is it something you don't want to do that to someone? You need to be present with it. I'm not saying go harm someone or think bad for them or try to show your power. Because when you are being you are the power. But you don't have to artificially create, oh, you know what, I'm going to use this pull or show you this and that. That is artificial power, which majority of the world tries to show us. But you need to be honest, where are you in your life? What are you looking at yourself and how do you look at yourself daily? Being from your body till your emotions, where are you? Underline it all comes to your self-love. How much do you have your allowance? How much do you trust? How much do you have your own back? Because people are here to always attack. That's also a one point of this reality. Because सबको validation चाहिए and सबको prove करना I'm the stronger one. Kavisha, you're good? Or you have a question? Because the hand is still showing up.
Yeah, it's good. I'll just lower the hand.
That's okay. But is that helped you or you have something else?
No, it did help. I think POD and POC, if I just do with the previous, all the energies that I would be carrying on to, that should help changing the perspective. Because again, it's all in the perspective only. Because this real situation is not like that. I'm just...
creating. And again, when you said the word should, Should is again, it's a doubt. It will not change then. Because see, of any tool, even a basic thing without a tool can change. It's underlined how much are you ready to be present with yourself. Because if I'm just going to do, it's like, you know, how we were asked, and I mean, I don't know, as kids, I remember my grandmom used to say, you know, that do 108 malas and all that, and things will improve and all. I've gone through that. So I know we would just do it. And they said, karte jao, kuch na kuch change ho jayega. In simple words, I'm just trying to tell you. But wo tab hoga na if I'm ready to really receive that energy.
Right.
If by doing, then everyone could have done 100 things and life would have changed. It works for 1% of people because they're ready to receive that energy. The majority, it somehow doesn't land up working because your underline is, I'm just doing it mechanically. So even if you said the word, it should, you already projected it will not. Because you know your bigger energy would be unknowingly to hold on to prove that what I'm thinking is more real.
Right.
So you need to be present with that. I didn't mean to get picky on you, but I just want to contribute more by just be present. The minute you're present, what is happening there, half your problems will get resolved there.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Zora, you had a question?
It's not really relating to control, but from this. Yeah, the thing is, see, in sometimes now you get the clarity and then it works. But sometimes in some situations you just don't, you're asking questions and trying to get the energy that why are you stuck? But you just not getting the clarity, you know.
Okay, so ask yourself, do I really want to receive that now? Or it's just because it feels कि पूछना चाहिए या मांगना चाहिए इस world में, I'm asking for it. Because
no, it's not that. It's like, you know, it's like now, like I had two difficult situations, okay? And one of them just got resolved because I just, you know, became aware of what I was doing with it. And I said, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. And it just changed and everything resolved. Like, you know, I thought it'd take 6 months and like 15 days, everything got sorted.
Lovely. And
yeah.
Second.
And now the second situation, I'm trying to, you know, apply that I've done it once, so I can do it again. But
again,
I'm just
judgment, control. Your control scenario. एक बार हुआ तो दूसरी बार क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Okay. Look at your points. Then third, why the result? If 15 days mein, if it's so quick, why am I not doing it? But be present. Is that the question for now in your world? Whatever that area could be in your life. I don't know that. So we respect it unless you don't want to say. You need to get present. Am I just asking because one ho gaya and baki ka nahi ho raha? Is this question for later in my world? And if by receiving this, really will it contribute in my world much more? Or I'm just asking because maang lena chahiye ki I'm getting to know things.
And no, it will contribute, that's for sure. Yeah. Because that
you can be present. Is it contributive in your world? If you'll have this, because what so many things it can happen like that is because you're truly asking and your body also knows it will contribute in a bigger way. And some things are not happening also. The underline is we are not maybe ready to receive. And secondly, it even could be your body is trying to tell you, okay, we get it, but let's work on a very clear way when you can really receive that energy. So get present with yourself that if I ask for this now, will it really contribute in my world? Or underline is it what? This is more tougher, so it might just take longer.
Okay.
What are your main point of view? If you look at that thing so clearly and underline, catch your 5 points, your answer will be somewhere there. But you'll have to be brutally honest to yourself.
Okay.
Okay? Just ask, with this, what is it? Okay. And if it's feeling heavy, that means your body is trying to tell you, abhi ke liye
nahi. Okay.
And if you're still clear, ki nahi, I want to create it now, you can change the energy. Then the tools come in.
Okay.
Like, you know, sometimes you say, yeah, okay, my body's giving me awareness. It's not something for now. And I feel it might take longer. It's universe. Universe will give you. But point is, can you manipulate and change the energy to receive it more? Then play. But you first need to be, the first step is always be brutally honest. What are you thinking with it? What are your point of views on that whole scenario? That could be any area of your life and that goes for everyone. Because something not happening is, are you truly even asking for it, or it's part of this reality? ये सब हो जाना चाहिए.
Okay. Cool. I'll work on that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anyone? Anything else? We can take one last question for today before we. I think everyone's good. Looks like.
And what do you do when you're feeling confused in a particular situation? Like you ask for clarity is like one of the questions, but what else? If you're not getting clarity, or like it's like some days like it's like one day you wake up wanting one thing, and the next day you wake up wanting another thing, and there's so much confusion then that obviously I'm sure the universe also doesn't know how to give it to you because you only are changing your mind 10 times. But how, because ultimately in the end somewhere you only suffer.
Yeah, so confusion is also a story, na? I don't want to see the answer. Let's confuse my brain. We're giving the power to that. Because sometimes, what underline is we can start seeing things clearly. I don't want to see it. It's too much. So I'll create it so fast because the brain has that capacity. It will create, that's why the next morning or a couple of hours or minutes, a scenario where you get so confused. But actually the very first answer in your core, how they say gut, or your intuitively told you that was a true answer. But I didn't want to see it unknowingly. I will confuse or get myself colored.
Okay.
And unknowingly that we'll start talking to more people about it. We'll start researching on it, depending again on scenarios. The list goes as a bigger way. But point is, as a bigger way, when the confusion is, that means I don't want to see the truth about it. It's too much. It's like, I'm looking a way to cover myself, hide myself to that scenario. So it's again playing a mind trick to yourself. Ki abhi nahi dekhna. So again, you can have fun with it. Nahi dekhna, again, don't make yourself wrong. But because the underline is, again, we are making ourselves as a judgment. So the minute you're judging yourself, again, you're saying, I'm nobody. And then that loop will increase, and the confusion will become like a big mountain. So go like, okay, if I'm not ready, okay, how can I have fun with this? And if I'm truly ready, what else can I create here?
Okay.
Or tell your body so clear, make it so loud and clear to me that my mind doesn't take it over. Like tell your body, commune so much with me that I just get it. How it comes, again, I don't know the answer, but it will be so loud and clear that my brain can't come in between, because the brain is programmed to control it back.
Okay.
That's where the fear will come, confusions will come, scenarios will change purposely, because it wants to trick you. Because unknowingly, we all love going in an old pattern. It's like, toota hua pillow hai, but maza aata hai. We can complain about it, but kahin na kahin our head knows how to adjust it. And we'll find the excuse, nahi jaakar naya laate. It's something like that. Giving a very stupid example, but I'm just like, the body just finds ways of allowing, what, अगर मैं नया लाऊंगी तो कितना कुछ आ जाएगा. But then हम बहाना ढूंढेंगे, उसका पैसा लगेगा, blah, वहाँ जाना पड़ेगा, order करना पड़ेगा. These are all excuses and confusions in our mind. Then we'll start comparing 100 places. अच्छा ये pillow लेना चाहिए, वो लेना चाहिए. I'm giving you a very, very basic example. This is how our brain picks it up so quickly.
Okay.
So that's a control of our own reality. We love to control it ourselves.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope that contributed to everyone. I'm just seeing on the chat, there's something written. Siddharth wrote what? Next time, let's talk on self or being fully expressed. What do you mean by that? Fully expressed? If Siddharth, you can unmute and tell me. I didn't understand
I think related to this topic, what you said control. So I think maybe self-expression or being fully expressed.
More on that.
Like, so let's say, how do you freely communicate what you're feeling?
Okay, like, so mean being more present with your being.
Not being present with your being, but being very openly communicating what you're feeling or what your being is feeling.
Yeah, so that will come with your being. Because if you're ready to receive, you trust your being. So we can work on more trust. Does that feel lighter?
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, we can play with the word. That's okay. We can follow the energy. If I come up with a specific word, I'll put it on the group. But for today, are we good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. I'm just going to stop the recording. Thank you.